All right, let's go to the standard form. Friends, this is going to look a lot like uh, 2.5, the literal equations, and you'll be doing a lot of weird things with this. So if you didn't learn 2.5 when 2.5 came out or you skipped it, you're going to learn it now. All right? Uh, Not to the extent that you would have learned it in 2.5, but you're going to be able to move these around eventually and convert between, point slope and slope intercept and standard and slope intercept. And we'll do a little bit of that here. All right. So for instance, it's a standard form of linear equations. It's kind of weird. All right. You have your coefficients in front of your variables, and I've got the example here. So let's go with let's take that 3x plus 4y equals 8, okay? And ultimately, you can graph this. It does make it tough. This is standard, right? And then if you remember slope-intercept, right? Remember slope-intercept. The one we kind of use the most in 8th grade is the y equals mx plus b. So you may be asked, I'm just going to give you a brief overview because this lesson's kind of short. You may be asked to put this into slope-intercept form, right? So at the end of this is I'm going to want y equals some amount x, right, plus or minus whatever our b or our constant is here, our y-intercept, right? The slope and we have an intercept. They're not very they're not very creative with names. Slope-intercept form, we have a slope and intercept. Point slope, we have a point and a slope. Standard is weird. All right, so for instance, to get y by itself, the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 3x's from both sides, right? We're going to draw our line and create my 0 here. And I'm going to do a rewrite. I'm going to have 4y equals, I'm going to rewrite this the other way here. I'm going to put my negative 3x here first, okay, plus 8. And we call this, I think, descending order with coefficients, variables, and then constants. So the last thing I have to do here, right, is I've got a 4 stuck to my y's. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. And I mean, when I say both sides, I mean everything, right? So I'm going to create a 1 here. And I have 1y, right, equals, and fractions are just fine, right? Negative 3/4 x, there's our slope. And then 8 over 4 is 2. And I have converted my standard form to slope-intercept form. And that's how that is done. All right, pretty important thing to be able to do when we have standard form. We're going to show you that we don't need to right now, but that's on the horizon. I'll make sure that 3 looks better than it does. It's pretty terrible. 3. Little dot. There we go. All right. So what is the graph of this? Well, the first thing you can do here is start by finding intercepts, okay? That's the first thing you're going to want to do here. And intercepts, as you learned during slope-intercept form, I hope, are ultimately, right, where x equals 0 and y equals 0. So if I start with this first order pair of, 0, I'm looking for what does that equation equal when x equals 0. So if I substitute 0 for x, I've got negative 2y equals negative 2, right? And I'm solving a one-step equation at this point. Divide both sides by negative 2. My 0 has been taken care of for me. That creates y equals 1. So at x equals 0, right, y equals 1. So my first order pair is going to be 0, that's ugly, 0, 1. All right, so my second intercept, I want to know where y equals 0, right? So I don't know what x is. But what happens when y is a 0? Well, let's put that in there as well. I've got x minus 2 times 0. It's going to be a little easier, I think, equals negative 2. 2 times 0 is 0. So x equals negative 2 when y equals 0, right? So I have another order pair at negative 2, 0. I have everything I need to just connect my dots. Not as bad as I thought I would be, and make my line. pretty easy to do. I mean, yes, I could do the same thing and convert this to slope-intercept form, like if this was slope-intercept form. Obviously, I want to start. My intercept is already found for me, and my y-intercept, that's +1, right? And I do have a positive slope, so I'm going to go down and left. -1, 1, 2, 3, over -3. So my equation here, is that 1 or, no, sorry, that's 2. That was like a 2 there. I did too many. I don't want a highlighter, I want an eraser. I want an eraser. That's not a 3, that's a 2. From there, I just have the line over too far, I imagine. So that should be -1 over -2. Two negatives make a positive. So y equals 1/2 x plus 1, right? Either way, I've got my line I've graphed from standard form. I just put it in the slope-intercept form. All right, so graph each horizontal and vertical lines. We've talked about this a little bit, right? Horizontal, if I were to take this, right, literally, I'm just going to graph x equals 3. So on my x-axis, I'm going to find 3. And we see this is always going to be a slope, or always going to be the equation of a vertical line. It's not that great of a vertical line, but it's as good as I can do. At x equals 3, and we would call this, right, m, we remember from 5.1, this is undefined or no slope. But that is the graph of that line. Y equals 3, I'm going to find 3 on the y-axis. Pretty easy to graph. It's going to be a horizontal line, not perfect, but and this, our slope of this would be m equals 0, right, or 0 slope.